Welcome to Art and About with me, Bill McElry. Today we turn our lens to area treasure, San Diego area treasure, Jean Lau. Now, Ms. Lau is known for her installation works which delve into socio-political topics such as animal rights, feminism, environmental themes. We have got a heck of a lot to look at, so let's get started. I'm going to imagine that you're entering through the entrance where garden carpet map hangs. It's a fairly straight representation of a traditional Jerez carpet. The pattern depicts an aerial view of a courtyard garden, like a fountain or a pond in the middle. I wanted it to be the first piece you met as a statement of my commitment to craft and decoration as part of my artistic practice. So come on in. You now are entering Discount Barn. The walls are painted loosely with interior decoration from Louis XV and XVI periods. And into this exterior, there's basically the contents of a dollar store with merchandise lining gondola shelving and freestanding stacks of beer, sweeteners, and exercise equipment. My interest in this piece was exploring how, even though this is really exaggerated, how we express ourselves through our acquisitions and what we surround ourselves with. And also really had fun with the nutty perspective. From here, let's turn left into POW. POW as in a punch, POW as an anagram for portraits of women. So I've appropriated paintings from Picasso, de Kooning, Bacon, Pollock, and painted them directly on the wall. So although there are 11 quote-unquote paintings in this show, it's really just one big three-dimensional painting that also carries out over forms I built of plants and a carpet that's on the floor. I took specifically depictions of women by, the heroic male artist. I started with the idea or with the feeling that this was inherently misogynistic, but as I worked on the piece, I came to love these girls, their fierce power and strength, even as depicted through the gaze of the heroic male artist. And if you keep going back, you'll get to the video room where Art and About with Bill McElry is playing. And I think it's really best if we let Bill just carry the show on that one. Wow, this just sounds fantastic. Let's scoot out and step into Empire Style. So this installation was based on Monuments of Paris, a historic French scenic wallpaper from the early 1800s. Monuments of Paris depicted all the great buildings of Paris as though they stood side by side along the Seine. Here, instead of those important historic buildings, I've lined up big box stores along a sea of asphalt parking lots. So it's sort of Monuments of America or Empire Style. Entering the main room, there in the center is Baby Grand. Grand piano, an instrument that signals class and taste, is here reduced to being a cooler, serving chips and drinks. It's high brought low, immediate gratification of a snack dispenser. To your left, you'll see several bookcases. So these are photos of books I've been making for almost 30 years, collaged onto digitally created bookshelves. So each of the shelves has tomes loosely organized around a theme. I like the juxtaposition of image and text and employing humor in a provocative way to kind of discuss social issues in a really circuitous fashion. And to the right is Lost Time. This piece is meant to suggest pages from an ephemera auction catalog of things like an old phone book, an air sickness bag, a page of a manuscript, or a collection of driver's licenses. Just kind of nonsense stuff. But here value's been ascribed or estimated, and these items are all due to be on the chopping block. So a lot of the things, like the phone book, is a thing of the past. So this show is both about the passage of time and aging, as well as how we create and assign value, both really in regards to not just objects, but people. The large-scale panel paintings, I really feel like they are a continuation of my installation practice because of the way the viewer enters the space. There are no people depicted, so although they're two-dimensional, I feel like they're paintings that you almost enter. Hope you've enjoyed it. You're on your way out. Town Crier. The stack of amps and the reel-to-reel. I feel like with Garden Carpet, the piece you met on your way in, and this, Town Crier, they're kind of two parts of a self-portrait. So interest in the hand and craft, decoration, beauty, and then this amp and reel-to-reel broadcasting ideas. And I guess that's how I consider my job as an artist: craft on the one hand and content on the other. Ultimately, visual art is a language and really can be used to talk about anything. And, that's what I'm trying to do. Folks, this is all we have time for tonight. What a wild ride it's been. Fascinating stuff. Thank you for joining us at Art and About. I'm Bill McElry, and please come back next week.